Manchester United need to replace Nemanja Matic. The Athletic's Laurie Whitwell has said that Ralf Rangnick wants a tall midfielder as a top priority. While, like everyone else, he admires Declan Rice and, of course, Jude Bellingham, neither of those players will be available in January, and there will be serious competition in the summer. So, while finding a midfielder as tall as the 6'4" Matic may be tricky, we've drawn up a 4-man Squawka Shortlist using Rangnick's brief, comparing each player to the Serbian style of play. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Aurélien Tchouaméni is one of the hottest properties on the transfer market right now, and it's easy to see why. In 2021, he made more tackles than any other player in the top 5 European leagues and was the only player to make more than 200 tackles and interceptions combined, ahead of Wilfred Ndidi. Cesc Fabregas, who won 2 Premier League titles alongside Matic at Chelsea and plays next to Tchouaméni at Monaco, has said his current teammate could become the complete midfielder in time. Already though, this young French wonder is an exceptionally balanced player, capable of breaking up play and then moving the ball forward in a prompt and accurate manner. Exactly what Rangnick is after. For sure, Monaco would demand a high premium, given the interest of other elite sides like Real Madrid and Chelsea, but if United act fast, they could beat them all to the punch. João Palhinha. The closest match to Matic's physical profile, João Palhinha is a ferocious ball winner who you can imagine thriving in Ralf Rangnick's system of play. No player in the Primeira Liga made more tackles during Sporting's title-winning 2020-21 campaign. He is adept at shifting the ball to his more talented teammates, but there is a drop-off in his progressive passing. That's not to say he couldn't work as an elite disruptor for United, of course, but he's more tempered and less expansive with the ball. Palhinha's latest contract includes a release clause of €60 million, a fee that should be no obstacle to a club like Manchester United. In fact, it's pretty much the same as the initial fee paid for Bruno Fernandes back in January 2020, and that worked out all right, didn't it? United have gambled with the Lisbon-based club even before Bruno, Luis Nani and Cristiano Ronaldo might ring a bell. If it ain't broke. Ibrahim Sangaré. Stats can sometimes be taken a bit too seriously, but when a player dominates them across the board, you have to sit up and pay attention. Using our Matic-inspired criteria of centre-midfielders standing at 185 centimetres or taller, also adding the Eredivisie and Primeira Liga to our usual pool of top 5 European leagues, Ibrahim Sangaré ranked in the top 5 for the following stats in 2021. Take-ons completed, tackles made, interceptions made, and possession won, while also finishing in the top 10 for total passes into the final third. Sure, one can point out that he's playing in the Eredivisie, which is obviously a lower standard, but that is, quite frankly, ridiculous. For context, 255 players appeared in that search. There is nothing Sangaré can't do in the game. At 24 years of age, he is just now coming into his prime, perfectly poised for a big move to a big club. Renato Tapia. Ironically, according to AS, Liverpool rejected Renato Tapia after a 2009 trial period because they didn't expect him to grow taller than 180 centimetres. Nowadays, he's been labelled Casemiro's Peruvian clone, and that alone should tell you why he's worth considering. At 26, he has a dedicated maturity to his game, and his tough tackling style, forged in the fires of CONMEBOL World Cup qualification, would be a perfect fit for the Premier League. He's also well versed in the dark arts, winning plenty of fouls for his side as a way to break up the tempo of the opponent's press. Renato Tapia is a much less illustrious name than some of the others United have been linked with, but he is a talented stopper who would fit into Rangnick's system perfectly. With a buyout clause of just €30 million, he would be a savvy option to instantly improve the United midfield. So, which Matic replacement do you think Man United should sign? Let us know in the comments and add any of your own suggestions. If you liked this transfer shortlist, then please like the video and let us know which scouting brief you want us to look at next. And remember, you can compare all of these players and more on the comparison matrix. We've set one up in the description below to get you started.